Welcome to our new podcast on this channel, The Daily Shift, where we take timeless ancient wisdom and apply it directly to our messy, fast-paced modern lives. I'm your host, Brother Bernard, from the Mission House here in Mankessim, and we are glad that you're listening in today. Let me ask you a quick question to kick things off. When was the last time you felt truly great? Was it when you got a promotion, when you won an argument, or maybe when you bought something you really wanted? Our culture tells us that greatness is all about climbing to the top, accumulating power, and having people serve us. But today, we are looking at a radical moment in history that flips that entire script upside down. We are diving into the Gospel of John, chapter 13, verses 12 to 15. To give you some quick context, Jesus is having his final meal with his closest friends, the disciples. He knows he's about to face the cross, and right in the middle of dinner, he does something completely shocking. He gets up, wraps a towel around his waist, and starts washing their dirty, dusty feet. Now, in the first century Judea, people walked everywhere in sandals on roads filled with dirt and animal waste. Washing feet was a disgusting chore. It was strictly reserved for the lower-ranking servants. Listen to how Jesus addresses them right after he finishes. John writes, after washing their feet, he put on his robe again and sat down and asked, "Do you understand what I'm doing? And since I, your Lord and teacher, have washed your feet, you ought to wash each other's feet. I've given you an example to follow. Do as I have done to you." Notice what Jesus doesn't do here. He doesn't say, "Hey guys, since I just washed your feet, I'm no longer your leader." In fact, he explicitly affirms his authority. He says, "You call me Lord and teacher, and you're right." What Jesus is doing here is redefining what leadership and authority actually looks like. He's showing us that true greatness isn't about status, it's about posture. It is about a willingness to lower ourselves to lift others up. Think about the verbs used in this passage. Jesus takes off his robe, kneels, and serves. This is a micro demonstration of his entire life. He left the ultimate position of power, heaven itself, to step down into a dusty, broken world and serve us. And he looks at his disciples, and he looks at us, and delivers the challenge: do as I have done to you. He isn't just asking for a literal ritual, he's asking for a lifestyle. He's calling us to towel and basin kind of love. So what does it look like to wash each other's feet in this time or in this generation? It means doing thankless, invisible tasks that you'd much rather pass off to someone else. In our marriages, in our relationships, it looks like, doing chores or doing tasks when we don't have to do it simply because those in our lives are not able to do it for that moment, especially if it is their responsibility. At work, it means a supervisor, a manager, a CEO stepping in to help an employee, with her task or his task, clearing out a backlog and refusing to pull rank. In your community, it looks like giving up your most valuable asset, your time, your resources, to listen to someone who is hurting, or running an errand for a neighbor who can't get out of the house. On the street, it means, paying attention and ministering to that stranger, in the bus, on the street, in the subway, wherever you meet, the homeless people, and, just having a servant-like attitude. Washing feet means looking at people around you and asking a simple, disruptive question. I'll repeat that. Washing feet means looking at the people around you and asking a simple, disruptive question. How can I make your life a little easier or better right now? even if it costs me something. As you go about your day to day, I want to challenge you to put away the desire to be noticed, to be right, or to be served. Instead, look for your basin, look for your towel. Find one practical, quiet way to serve someone else today, just like Jesus did. Trust me, that is where real joy and real greatness are found. Thank you so much for listening to this first episode of our new podcast, The Daily Shift. If this episode challenged you, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Let us review and share it with a friend who might need this reminder. Until next time, keep shifting your perspective. Lower your posture and go serve well. Bye for now.